Hello and welcome to my channel. I thought today we'd continue working on the big motor upgrade project. I have tons of lathe work, all simple stuff, but still has to get done. With that said, let's start rocking on my mini lathe. This here, 1760 OD with a 1-inch ID. That is the spacer that goes in here and through my variable speed. I'm making it out of polycarbonate, and that's what I have set up in the lathe. Let's get over to the lathe. I already have the piece of polycarbonate set up in my steady rest. That takes a long time to set up. I already did that off camera. I already faced the piece of polycarbonate. I center drilled it. Now I have a 1-inch drill that I'm hoping to drill at least 2.5 inches deep. I don't have that much travel on my tailstock. And being polycarbonate, if this thing gets too hot, it's just not going to work. Let's see if I can do this. Pretty soon I'm going to run out of travel. Let's see, looking through the plastic, it's 1 7/8 deep, full diameter. That means I need to go 5/8 of an inch further. I still don't think I'll have the travel. I just ran out of travel. And that appears to be 2 1/8. I'm going to move this into here. Lock it up and see if I can do it this way. I think I was taking just a little bit too much. That's 2 5/8. And I actually need 2 450. I better check my sketch before I go any further. All right, here's the dimension right here, 2 inches 450. I was right. It's just a spacer that goes from here to the other side. It helps center everything and keeps this in the right place. Okay, let's get back to the lathe. I have moved my steady rest back. I changed my tool for cutoff. I remembered to put a pin in my chuck to grab the part. I have a dead stop set up down there, and I am going for the 2 inches 450. I used this scale, which reads out in 20,000 increments, and my loop. It's a 10 power loop, and I think it's right there. If I don't bust it all up, Because I have to go slow, and it's not really good to go slow when you're cutting off. Let's see how this goes. Let's do it. Let's measure this thing. I saw this thing wiggling. Apparently, I didn't tighten this down as much as I thought I did. I think I would check something like that. Okay, where's my calipers? Two-inch, 444. Not bad by eye. Here, let me show you this. Not too shabby. Here's the piece I just made. It's going to go in here. And my belt tensioner goes in here. Now what I need to do is make the 1-inch shaft that goes all the way through, which would be this here. 8 1/8 inch long with 3/8 16 tap on both ends. Let's go do that. I moved the steady rest around. I cut me a piece of 1-inch 1018 mild cold rolled steel, and I'm ready to face both of these sides to 8 1/8 inches. Burr off of there. All right, let's turn this thing around. Let's do this. Everything is turned around. I have a dead stop set, and I have a gauge block stack up of 230 thousandths. I had measured what I need to take off, and that equals 230. So what I'm going to do is put my gauge blocks between my carriage and my dead stop, and then touch off. When I remove the gauge blocks, the amount that I can move the carriage is what I have to take off. Now I need to drill my hole. All right, let's turn this thing around. I think I'm going to take this out of here and do it in a vise where I have more leverage. Okay. I jumped into the mill and just clamped this 1-inch bar into my vise with a V-block. Kind of held it and made it a lot easier than when I was trying to do it in the lathe. Okay, all right, let's measure this thing. It's 8 inches, 120. Which ain't bad, it's within 5 thousandths. Let me show you what I got. Variable speed. Okay. Spacer. Polycarbonate spacer. There is my tensioner, belt tensioner. And this is the shaft. This will go flush. No, it won't. I need to make a spacer here, 1 1/8 wide. That's this here one. And then another, like a collar, whatever the material is. It's about a 1/2 inch, and I need to put a set screw, tapped set screw in there. But that's going to have to be next time because I am out of time. I say this video's coming to an end, so I'm going to call it a wrap. And until next time, enjoy.